All right, welcome in everybody. Happy Halloween out there to everybody out there in YouTube land, out there in X land, whatever we want to call it tonight. Good to see everybody in here. Hope everybody's had a happy Halloween. We got a lot of spooky stuff lined up for you tonight in the Halloween frame of mind. So hope everybody likes that kind of scary stuff. We've got it coming to you. There is, we're going to be opening up the call lines really early tonight. Hope to get a lot of calls in, hear about all your creepy stories. As always, we've got with us the Instagram sensation, the world traveler, the philanthropist, and the one who is way too good for all of us. How you doing tonight there, gutterspub?
Doing great. Can't wait to get the night started.
Yeah, I hear you actually got a pretty cool costume lined up for us. I haven't seen it yet tonight, but I'm actually pretty anxious to see what this is.
Oh, well, just you wait.
All right, well, I can't wait. Also with us, we got the country music, the famous country music recording star, and, all-around celebrity. How you doing tonight there, KJ? Yeah, you're muted, too. I'll bet what you're saying is really good.
Hi, guys.
It's okay. I was last
Halloween. I'm excited about tonight. Hope everyone's had a happy Halloween and eating some goodies.
Now, here you have a costume as well, right?
Yes. A sweet little one.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see that one as well. And with us, we have our token mad scientist here tonight with us. Not wearing a costume, but he doesn't, at all need one. He is crazy enough as it is. We do love him to death, Nathan. Old Man Builds, how you doing tonight there, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Can't wait for all the call-ins to come in.
I know. It's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? Going to be a lot of fun. See what these folks have to say. And a big shout out there to Mr. Producer down there in the bottom, running everything in the background for us. What's up, Mr. Producer?
Oh, glad to be back. Kind of curious if we're going to get a bunch of calls like I did the last time I had the phone lines open. So, let's get this started.
I know. Hopefully we will. So, everybody, thanks a lot for being here. Sit back. We're going to get this thing kicked off here in just a second. Hope you like creepy stories. Hope you got some creepy stories to share with us. We would love to hear them. Let's go ahead and welcome in a few people that are coming into the chat already. Who got in here? Dispatch Center. What is up, Dispatch Center? Good to see you, brother. We got Gumby coming in here. Good to see you, Gumby. Who else we got? Old Man Builds in the chat saying, what's up to everybody? Karen from HR. I hate this new YouTube thing. I can't read people's names. We got Lou Sass. Whole guy. Good to see you, Lou. Let's see who else we got in here. Matt Dummett. Good to see you, Matt Dummett. As always, SO. What is up, SO? Good to see you. Amy Davis. What is going on, Amy Davis? You got any scary stories for us tonight, Amy? I hope so. What about you, SO? Call in. Tell us a scary story. We got Johnny K. I think is who that is. Good to see you, Johnny K. Who else we got here? We got a Scooby Double Dude. What is going on, Scooby? Now I know who you are. We got a Katie in there. Maui Howie, what is going on? Checking in all the way from over there in Thailand. We got Dozer. What's going on, Dozer? Good to see you. Big Dog Ma. What's up, Big Dog Ma? We got Sailin Dunn in here. Good to see you as well. Let's see who else we got. I'm scrolling down. If I miss your name, I'm not doing it on purpose. What is going on, Eagle? Good to see you, Eagle. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure if I missed anybody's name or anything like that, but we'll say hey to people all night long. And thanks a lot, whether you're watching over on X or you're watching over here on YouTube, no matter where you are, we appreciate you being here. And we got a great one lined up for you tonight. So it's going to be fun. Go on ahead and grab your kids, trick-or-treat, candy, a drink, whatever you want. Sit back. We're about to get this thing started.
You're listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody, for being here once again. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Happy Halloween. I guess that's the best thing to say. Happy Halloween to everybody out there. Hope everybody had a really spooky good time. got all the candy, got scared, watched some scary movies, something like that. How's everybody doing tonight?
Awesome.
All
Hey.
right. So first off, can we see these costumes? Gigi, let's see this costume here. What do we got going on?
We are enjoying the Jennifer. This tells you how much I enjoy this. I am Jessica Rabbit. Can you tell?
Oh, I
Look
thought
at
you were
them.
Jennifer Rabbit. I thought you were like
Jennifer. Well,
That's
I
her-
wanted to
that's
change
her
her
cousin.
name. I like Jennifer better.
All right. Jennifer Rabbit. All right. Well, we got Jennifer Rabbit here. I always like seeing it. KJ, are you Julia Rabbit or what is this?
I'm just the bunny. I'm just a funny bunny.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, I do love the costumes. I got one I can throw on here in a minute, but I can't rightly talk while I'm wearing it. So I'll bust it out here in a minute.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm sure you know what it is.
Do I?
I mean, I'll give you a few guesses. First two don't count. So, Nathan, what did you do today for Halloween? You anything exciting, fun?
I don't do anything for Halloween, man. I get too old for that. I can't walk around the block like that no more. Chase after little kids. Nothing.
All right, so you didn't go trick-or-treating.
Yeah, all my kids are like 20 years or older, man. There's no way I'm getting out there.
All right, I don't blame you. And KJ, did you go trick-or-treating?
Oh yeah, we went and visited a retirement home. They had a little party. We went there, and then we went trick or treating, and I love that stuff. Eventually, it'd be like there was this place that had a Halloween wine hike, and I think that'd be awesome to go with some girlfriends and go drink some wine in a haunted. I don't know.
I thought that's what you meant. You whined all the way up the hill. A bunch of girls going on a hike, whining all the way up the hill.
That's
It's hot.
funny.
These hurting my feet. This
No.
is terrible.
I shouldn't have worn these shoes. They don't go with my.
These eyelashes
No,
are
but-
killing me.
But
Yeah.
adult stuff, is fun for Halloween, but I don't get to do that. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, Baker, you wanna explain to everybody kind of what's going on tonight? I think you kind of had something you wanted to take it away there to start off the show for us.
Yeah, so welcome everybody again. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be able to do the phone lines, and we are going to open them up early. What we want to do is we want to hear your ghost stories, whether you heard it from a friend or it's kind of like a folklore kind of thing in your own little local area, or if something maybe something has happened to you. Who knows? We'd like to hear it. But to kind of step back on why we're doing what we call now the Ghost to Ghost tribute show, because Fools and I and L-Dub, even L Dub's not here just yet, we've all kind of started this where the whole premise of the show was kind of surrounded by the lore of Art Bell and his Coast to Coast radio show. And one of the things we wanted to do for Halloween, because he always did this tribute show on Halloween, was called Ghost to Ghost instead of Coast to Coast. So that's what we want to do tonight. Is we want to kind of center everything around ghost stories or some kind of a creepy story. It doesn't have to be necessarily a ghost. Maybe you've got a Mothman. Maybe you've got a Bigfoot living in your backyard. Maybe you've got this cylinder thing that follows you around. Whatever it is, we'd like to hear about it. So I think that's what we're going to kind of kick things off with for right now. And then while we're waiting for phone calls to come in, once I open the lines, we do have some video clips we want to show you. Just some creepy things that we found online. I think it'd be kind of fun to kind of just sit there and watch them together, just to get creeped out, right? But other than that, yeah, that kind of outlines the structure of it. But since I'm going to open the phone lines early, I might as well tell everybody the rules, so to speak. And that is, of course, when you hear somebody on the phone, you can't get through. We don't have call waiting, so it doesn't beep in the whole time. So you'll have to wait till somebody drops off the phone. So if you get a busy signal, listen to the show, wait for somebody to drop or sound like they're getting ready to drop, and then call. Once they're off the phone, I can see the phone calls. If you're calling from out of country, Jamaica, although I guess Jamaica's they kind of can't make phone calls out right now anyways. But either way, if you're out of the country, it's not going to work. Sorry. U.S. residents only. Yeah, other than that, that's really all I've got. You want to add anything else, Wolves?
No, I mean, I would like to say, Yeah, I mean, once again, thanks everybody for being here. Art Bell, he was the GOAT as far as radio goes. All time hero right there. So, big shout out to Art Bell and what he did. It did inspire me to do all kinds of things like this. So, yeah, I mean, that being said, R.I.P. Art Bell. Who is your favorite Art Bell caller, Baker?
Me? Well, when I started listening to Art Bell, it was back in the 90s. And I remember when I was a kid, I never could sleep. I don't know what it was. I still can't really sleep to this day. But when I couldn't sleep, back then, it's not like we had, smartphones to sit there and kind of keep you occupied. I didn't really have any video game consoles or I had a radio. So I'd go turn on the radio and I'd just slowly turn the AM dial until I heard something, and then I'd hear Art Bell. I remember hearing the Bob Lazar stuff, and I thought that was just some crazy stuff. Him and then, of course, the George Knapp stuff coming in there as well. So I think that's probably my favorite. I know it's kind of cliche because he's one of the more famous ones, but I mean, he's who I remember. So, yeah, I mean, even throughout my adulthood, like going into my early on in my career, I would have to do midnight maintenance. I'd have to drive sometimes 300 miles to a site just to be there to hit the reset button in case something didn't work right. You're just kind of on standby all the time. I would listen to coast AM radio, and that would keep me occupied while I was driving. Because again, it wasn't like we had podcasts to listen to back in the day. Smartphones weren't around. You couldn't, like right now on YouTube or even X, or all of these other platforms that we're streaming on across the globe, we have multiple ways of reaching, either through Old Man Bill's channel, either through Gutter's channel, when L-Dub's here, and even on Traveling Fools, right? We have multiple ways of reaching people. I can only imagine, what this would have turned out if Art Bell was alive today and just starting his show. Like, what would it have morphed to? I mean, the reach that you have, and honestly, the cost of him having to do that back in the day, having to do it on radio stations and getting syndication and doing all that. I mean, it's unfathomable what that cost. We're doing it on a shoestring budget. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that we're doing this.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree. I remember, I think one of my favorite callers was, I think it's pretty cliche to say, I always liked the Ghost to Ghost show. That was always the most fun. But what was it? The time traveler guy, the Markham guy, Madman Markham. He was fascinating.
Oh yeah, he
came and went and came back.
He disappeared, right?
Yeah, and then he just went away into the nowhere land. Probably kind of like James is going to do.
That's funny.
What's the latest on him, Nathan? You know what's going on with that guy?
Yeah, from the last thing I heard, he wanted to sell his rod for $1 million.
What?
And he wanted to be on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I caught the Joe Rogan part. I didn't hear about the $1 million, but
man, I like the guy, but come on, man. I thought he wasn't going to sell it, or he didn't want to do any of that stuff.
Oh, he turned quick. Yeah.
Well, a rod's a rod.
Yeah. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes for those feet videos.
Maybe he's got $1 million repair to do after that.
I guess so. I don't know. Maybe some reconstructive surgery.
Oh,
what a shame! What a shame!
Shout out to James. I don't even know what else to say on that note. But yeah, back to the Art Bell thing. So what we're doing tonight, we want to hear your stories. So when Baker drops this line, like he said before, just call in. If somebody's already on there, call back. That's the best we can do. But we would love to hear from everybody out there, though. We do want to hear some spooky stuff.
Yeah, if it's busy, if you get a busy signal, that means there's somebody on there. So
there's somebody on there.
Yeah.
You gotta give it time. Give it time.
Katie, do you want to explain to them as well what a busy signal is?
So, what happens for those of you that were not around? What happens when there's a busy signal is you just keep trying. That's it. Like calling into a radio show back in the day, you just got to keep on trying.
Trying to win those free tickets to go
That's
see
right.
Fleetwood Mac or REO Speedwagon at the Superdome.
Dixie Chicks, but whatever.
Okay. It's just
Well,
the chicks.
you
It's just the
didn't-
chicks now. You can't say the word
Well,
Dixie.
Yeah,
they'll
come on.
always be Dixie to me.
I actually saw him twice.
That's funny. I saw them. with
Yep,
Tim.
on
They opened
purpose.
for Tim McGraw.
Mm.
Where'd you see him?
I saw him over in L.A. and then
Nice.
I saw at Nevada.
LA.
We saw. Oh man, who's the best one out there? Alan Jackson. I saw
Oh,
him
yeah.
twice.
Nice. I haven't seen him. I bet that was
yeah.
amazing.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
show was just off the chain. We went back next year right after that.
Oh man, his last tour's next summer.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is getting scarier by the second. Next thing, Gutters is going to be talking about goddamn RVs. So, yeah, I think Baker's going ahead and plugging that line in right now.
I can. We need to.
No. Do not. Let's quit while we're behind.
Hey,
Let's
dude,
stop while we're
Alan's
behind
the
here.
man, bruh.
Right, exactly. Okay. Well,
AC/DC wasn't coming to town. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
uh-oh.
When did you see Dixie when they were the Dixie Chicks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I naked under all this hair? And no.
It was back
Hey, you
in
got
the
me?
Yep.
Yeah, right around 2000s.
No,
Oh,
it's a
cool.
red dress.
I love it.
All
Are
right.
you naked under that
Right.
hair? Who
Naked.
said that?
Naked.
And-
All right,
Who said that?
Baker is
And Miss
Baker is
Ann.
firing it up.
Miss
Big shout
Ann.
out there to Kill Burn out there saying I reposted this out there on Twitter. Thank you for tuning in. We're getting the phone lines fired up right now, and we are looking forward to hearing everybody's spooky stories coming in.
Get fired up. Get.
So
Okay,
KJ,
sorry.
what did you see? What was the coolest costume you saw while you were out trick or treating?
Oh man, there were so many good ones. There was Darth Vader fighting, and they were fighting in the street, and it was him and come on, what the heck is his name? Ben, but when he's old, what's his name? Come on, guys.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan, yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant
and they
Dover.
were
Ben. I'm like, Ben. Ben.
But that was really cool. They were good. And there was this dragon. It was such a cool, it was like a mask, but it looked really good. There was some good ones. I love all the stuff. But Shaggy was actually at the grocery store earlier while I was shopping, and he was stalking. And I was like, Shaggy, what's up, bruh? Like, he looks so good. I love all the costumes. I think it's so much fun. But
All right,
I
so
think
Baker does say we already have a caller on the line. I'm not
Yay.
sure how, but yeah, I'll let Baker take it away whenever he wants to.
Yeah, so it's a VIP access, right? Amy was our first caller for the show ever, so she gets VIP access. So we've got Amy back on the line. Amy, you're live.
Yay!
yay.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you doing tonight, Amy? Happy
Halloween.
Halloween to you.
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. So, what kind of excitement are you bringing to us tonight?
Okay, so I have kind of a weird family story that I forgot to tell you last time. So to kind of give you backstory, in 1987, a 10-year-old girl was murdered in Kell, Illinois, which is not far from me. My aunt, 20-some years later, moved into her house. She was taking care of my little cousin at the time, who was about 4 or 5. And she would kind of do things and be getting into trouble. And whenever they'd say, "Why did you do this?" she would say, "I didn't do it. Amy did it." The little girl who died's name was also Amy. But at the time, they were like, "Amy hasn't even been here. Like, what are you talking about?" And then the conversations went from, I did this, I broke this, I spilled that, to Amy says I can't go outside. I can't go outside by myself. Like, getting very, very dark and creepy. So they realized that this imaginary friend was not her cousin. It was this little girl who died 20-some years ago. And this went on for a good 3 years. It was really creepy.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying, really.
How old was the little girl?
The little
Not
girl who
the one
died
who
was
died.
10 when
No.
she passed away. Oh,
No,
yeah. She was about 4 or 5. Yeah. She was about 4 or 5 at the time.
It's like that's
Um,
where you see things like if you've seen things online or that people they're always really young where kids are like I
mhm.
saw that that's freaky.
Yeah,
There's some connection with the
yeah,
innocence, you know.
Well,
yeah.
they're
It was
also
just
told
weird,
not to ignore, you know,
right?
ignore the,
Yeah,
You mean like
yeah,
brush it off? Is that
yeah.
what you mean?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
as we grow up, we just kind of learn to brush stuff off, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah, no, that's pretty creepy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, like anything ever end up happening, or Like-
She kind of just stayed with her for a few years. Like, she kept talking about her for, I want to say, around 3 years. And then one day she just stopped. You know, they talk about imaginary friends. One day they just outgrow it. That's kind of what it was like. She just stopped talking about her.
Hmm.
And if you ask her now, she doesn't even remember her.
You know, it makes me wonder if, when you're a kid and you have imaginary friends, or if you have small children and they say they have imaginary friends, it makes you wonder if they're not exposed or their minds hasn't been, warped to our, I guess, quote unquote, normal way of thinking. If that's not something that we don't see or know about, but they do.
Yeah, I've wondered about things like that myself. My kids have saw weird things when they were little too, but by far, my cousin's name is Erica. Erica's situation was just plain weird because, I mean, they never told her anything about that. It's a pretty graphic story. So there's no way she would make that up. But the little girl telling her, you can't go outside by yourself. The story happened is, she had a brother, and their dog had gotten outside, and the brother went to get the dog. She went to go find her brother and just never came home. The next day, they found her body. I won't talk about how it was found, but it was not a good situation. Like it's horrible to think about a little girl going through that, but
That's horrible.
and then yeah, and it's like she kind of stayed there.
And so she's like, you're not allowed outside. All like protecting.
Yeah, don't go outside alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to, you might have already said it, but how old was like KJ went to ask, not the girl who was alive, obviously, but the girl who had passed away. How old was she supposed to be?
She was 10 at the time.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would have been older then.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
protecting her. Oh,
Right.
well,
Yeah,
that's
like she
actually sweet.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, rather
Yeah,
creepy
I believe
though.
that she was trying to keep her. Yeah, I believe she was trying to keep her safe. There's always been some speculation around the person who they think did it. Did he really do it? And was it someone else? I don't think they've ever really been 100% sure. So that makes me wonder how she was like, it's not safe out there. Don't go out there. If the person who really did it might still be out there because of some of the things that she would say to her, it was like definitely like she was afraid of something happening to her.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so there never was
scary.
any justice
So
brought to the
scary.
person who did that to her then.
Last I heard, I think that someone had been arrested for it. I don't really know the whole story, but I think that it took a long time, and they still weren't. I feel like most people don't really think that person did it in the area. I don't know what kind of evidence they had or whatever, but the family has now opened up a place called the Amy Center in Mount Vernon, and it's for abused kids. It's like a child advocacy center. So that's cool
yeah.
that came
Yeah,
out of
that's
it.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Makes I don't.
Well, in that it just stopped. It's like maybe she hit an age where it was like, She had other things
She
going
felt
on,
like
and
she was safe.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, they do say, like you were saying earlier, that children are more, receptive to those types of things, and they say the same thing with animals a lot of times. With that animals, you'll see dogs, doing things, and there's nothing there, and they're freaking out, and maybe it's the innocence of the mind at that point. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not,
I know we're all like,
I'm not a dog or a little kid. I mean,
we're all like,
both. I've been called both many times,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I stayed there with my aunt a few times, and it was like a super eerie feeling in the house. I think she lived there a year and moved away.
oh, okay. So she doesn't live there anymore.
Oh, no, she's actually passed away now herself. My aunt
Oh.
passed away 2 years ago.
Mm.
But yeah, my cousin, she has no recollection of any of it. So, like, she's heard the stories, and she's like, I probably just had an imaginary friend. Like, she doesn't want to believe that it was happening, but there's no way she came up with that on her own.
Well, it's interesting. She has
They
no
thought-
memory of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's like, will say, I remember playing with a little girl, like we would play together. We would play dolls together. There was a little girl, but she doesn't, like, it's like her brain can't put it together that her memories, it wasn't a person, So, but she doesn't actually remember anything but like little, like, oh yeah, I played with a little girl, but she doesn't actually have memories of her, I guess.
Wait, so you're saying she remembers playing with a little girl, but doesn't remember? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what she'll say. Yeah, it's like her memories. It's like she remembers it like a little girl came over,
Oh, yeah, like
But
a friend
that
was
could have
hanging
been,
out.
That could have been any of us too. That could have been any
True.
of us. She was little,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But like for the most part, she really doesn't, like, if you ask her about it, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about,
Yeah. She's like, I'm not going to open that part of my brain.
Yeah, leave me alone. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was me, I'd be like, even if it happened, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not going to go there. I got too much other stuff going on.
I got enough problems already. I don't need to go back.
I'm good.
Think about those old ones.
Yeah. Well, it's
it was just kind of like strange because they brushed it off for a long time because they thought she was talking about me.
Sure, the same name.
Amy did it. Amy said this, and they were like, "She hasn't even seen her in 3 months. What are you talking about?" Like I didn't see her all the time or anything for her to be saying that every day. But
hey, you're like, the hell
really
I
creepy.
did.
That's
I
the
did
thing.
not. Everything gets blamed on Amy. I'm
My
going to start
mom would
blaming
be like,
everything
when
on
you
Amy
saw,
too.
Right. Amy did it.
My mom would be like, when you were at Aunt Tracy's, did you do this? And I would be like, no. We were there 5 minutes. No, I didn't do that.
Amy did it.
That's my new
Amy
excuse
did it.
for everything.
That's literally the phrase that she would use. Amy did it. Amy did it.
So I have a great idea because you were the first caller ever here. Maybe we should have some stickers that say Amy did it, and we'll just
Right?
Oh,
I think that's
that's
a
funny.
great idea.
That is
I love
fantastic.
that.
I will get right on that.
That's hilarious.
Abbinormal.
Amy did it.
Amy
Abby
did it.
Normal. Amy did it.
Yep.
See what you
Amy
see
did
what
it.
you
That's
started.
so funny. AMI or
funny.
AMY or AIM?
It's Y.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for you. I think I already told y'all all my other ghost stories.
Well, that's good. That
That was
good.
another fascinating one. I
Yes.
love it. I love it.
And you,
So,
you know
Amy,
what you? Sorry.
Let me ask you a question. Did you have a happy Halloween? Did you do anything fun today or anything like that?
I have kids. I took them to a trunk or treat. That's really it. Didn't do anything else. We were out like 30 minutes, and my bigger kids are older. They were like, let's do the trunk or treat and go home. It's cold outside,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, we very
I have
much
a
do.
9-year-old, and she was like, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Oh, yeah, my 9-year-old, she's kind of getting over it at this point. She was like, yeah, it's cold. Let's go home.
I don't
That's
blame
always
my
a good
youngest
feeling.
one is 1, so.
When the kids are like,
Yeah.
I've had enough. You're like, okay, cool.
Yay! I did my
Yeah,
part.
let's go. Yep.
Yeah, the candy
I'll
weight,
take
the
the
bag
Snickers.
weighs at least 4 pounds. So yeah, we're good to go.
That's right.
So
We put our time in.
you can only eat 3. Well, Amy,
Yeah.
thanks so much for calling in. As always,
Yes.
our first caller ever when we opened up the phone line.
Amy did
right
it.
here, so
Amy did it.
Yep. Amy did it. Amy's
I love
fault.
that. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Amy.
Amy,
Okay,
thanks so
well,
much.
thank
We
you
hope
for
we
having
hope to
me.
hear back from you soon.
Yes.
Always.
Happy
honey.
Halloween.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you too. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Thanks a lot, Amy.
Bye-bye.
Amy did it. I
I
like
love
that.
that.
Amy did it.
Amy
How
did
cool
it.
is that?
Yeah, we
And you
gotta
know
get
what?
that,
It just-
we got to get that bumper sticker made.
Well, it sparked in my head, Drop Dead Fred. You know, anybody? Please.
It's been years, boy. It's been years since
Come
I've
on,
seen that.
guys. Come on.
It
Nobody-
reminded me of Scotty Didn't Know.
Scotty didn't know. That's true. But the movie Drop Dead Fred with the imaginary
I remember the movie, I
friends.
don't remember this.
Oh, man. All right. Somebody in the chat. Come on now.
I remember it, but I can't remember exactly
Dude,
what it was.
I
remember
watched
the name.
it so many times. I
I'm
can't
trying to
even
remember
tell
what it
you.
was.
It was so funny. Okay. Anyway. Another
Drop Dead
time.
Fred.
Another time.
Yep, another time, another thing. So yeah, the lines will be back opened up here in just a moment. So whenever Baker puts that thing back up on the top right, anybody else is welcome to call back in.
That's right.
Would
But
be
that
good.
was, that'll be interesting. I'm going to look into that 1987 murder. How sad. The kids stuff, you know? Anything like that is always so sad and draining, you know, to think about.
Anything involving children, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
horrible.
That's for sure.
All right, well, there you go, folks. Phone lines are back open. Number is 775-644-0664. 775-644-0664. I like the way you see him jerk that down about halfway of me reading through it. He's like,
I
pulls
did.
it
I was
down.
testing your short-term memory, old man.
Right, yeah. I have very
Dude.
bad short-term memory.
Dude, he just, his brain just stopped, man. He's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, I'm on
I would-
autopilot here. See, I'm on autopilot. When I start doing that, it's just, I just read, I just go through.
that was mean, Dave Baker.
Yeah, there you
Me-
go. Put up there for us,
There
for
you
us
go.
old
That
folk. Thank
reminds
you,
me
Baker.
of Beetlejuice, where he's got
I'm saying, Celine here. I think that's how you say it, right? Celine? Is that how you say that?
Kaylin.
Kaylin.
It's
Okay. I'm
Kaylin.
sorry. Kaylin. Okay.
You're like,
she says, I
Celine
remember right
Dunn.
said Fred, not drop dead Fred. So,
I'm too sexy. I'm too sexy for my. Is that what you're talking about?
So
Too sexy for my
it
shirt. So
hurts.
sexy it hurts.
I'm a model.
You know what I mean? Is that
What
what
a-
she?
What a great song that was.
Oh,
What a
You're
great
so
tempting,
song.
funny.
you're tempting me to get us all copywritten.
No, please do not.
You're
Please
tempting
do
me.
not.
Don't.
Really? I'm.
Man,
You're
that
right.
was
Okay.
high school. That was great.
Oh, dude, it's such a funny song.
I think it's horrible. Horrible. He's got a pretty funny Twitter page, though. A lot of
Really?
these people do. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
So, Baker, you want to bring up, what do you got for us? Some videos while we wait on another caller or something like that?
Yeah, I just got this one video if we want to kind of take a gander at it while we wait for other callers. But this is one that I've had. This is like one of the first ones I found on YouTube way back when. This thing's like 17 years old or something. But unfortunately, the guy that runs the channel, he's no longer active. But it's just one of those, kind of creepier videos of some poltergeist activity. So I'll just hit play. I'm going to have the sound off because it's got some really crazy, weird. It doesn't. You can hear some growling and whatnot. I'll just say that, but the rest of the audio is just terrible, and I can't do it. So audio snob.
Yeah, we hate bad audio, don't we, Baker?
We just terrible.
Despise
It's
it.
horrible.
Lord.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and play it right now.
All right, and while he plays this, anybody want to call in? 775-644-0664. All right, so what are we watching here? The sounds of some... I put that in there.
You got to turn off the music, though, Bulls.
No, there's no music going in the video, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you can't hear the snoring.
He
does
the audio
it. He
off.
turned the audio.
Oh.
Yeah. I just keep looking at the eyes.
Well, then
on
what
the
are we
trunk.
looking at?
You
We
have
can't
to
hear
watch.
none of it.
So that's that cabinet door just came open.
So the car's out there on the lights. You see him behind the drapes.
Mhm. So this is kind of kind of creepy. I mean, a lot of these things I never know what to do with these pre-recorded videos. What do you think on that, KJ?
Oh, that. You know what? It could be the humidity, even though it was snowing.
The humidity.
But I mean, a cabinet door opening like that, yeah, that doesn't freak me out personally. You know, I always got to be the naysayer. Wah, wah.
Right. Well, we do have another caller on the line here.
Yay.
So let's see what that caller has to say.
Yeah, so I have Paul, and Paul is calling in from California. Paul, you are live.
Yes, I'm calling because I had an experience that was kind of similar like a ghost, and Art Bell used to call them the shadow people or the shadow person. I would get up and I would shadow it, walking. He would follow me. And at first I thought, well, no, one day, but then it continued, and it actually scared the hell out of me, and that because it kept on continuing, and it was a little bit bigger than me. You could see that it was a body of a person, just like Art Bell used to talk about, and he actually went to his room and got a gun out, and that was, oh, thank God, but you know, it was very scary, and that. And I continued for several weeks of seeing this person, this shadow person, following right behind me when I wake up and I'm going to the bathroom or stuff, and you see this like shadow person that you can clearly see. That, and then you could turn around, and Art Belt had turned around and he had looked at him and seen him face to face stuff. I'm not the only one, and you know, it just scared the hell out of me, and it went on for several weeks, and you know, finally I decided to, in the daytime and stuff, I didn't see it. I took a little cup, like a 6 ounce or 8 ounce cup. And I filled it up with halfway of salt, because I had heard salt will you know, you throw salt for bad luck behind your shoulder and stuff. So I put it there because I didn't know what else to do, because you throw stuff at a shadow person or whatever, it's not going to do anything. Just like if you have a gun, you shoot them, and it ain't going to do anything. Just like Art Bell had said. and you know that shadow person haunted me for well over a month, and I will say that cup of salt that I had put in a cup and waited, and it took about a week later, and that it reappeared and was following me, and he didn't know about the cup of salt, and I grabbed that cup of salt and I threw it at it, and I just watched it disappear right in front of my eyes. Now, I'm just calm because it scared the living bejeebies out of me. And I'm not the only one that has experienced this. And so I thought I'd just call in and tell my story. And maybe if other people have that, they can do the same thing I did, and hopefully it works out for them. Because
yeah, that is horrifying. There's something really, really creepy about the shadow people, those entities. We've covered those on here before, and that's like a really creepy. It kind of goes with like were you here when we talked about that, KJ, with like the hat men, the shadow people?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a terrifying thing. I've never seen that in my life, but I mean, how did you feel after you saw it for the first time? Did you have to like question your sanity, or how did you feel?
Well, the first time I'm thinking maybe it's just a one-time thing, but after it continued, and then it was, like I said, went over a month, and I had seen them numerous times. It's pretty hard to unexplain it when it continues to yourself. It's hard to unexplain it when it continues to happen on like once or twice, at least on a weekly basis, it's just terrifying. I'm just saying, because there's there's nothing you can do, and the only thing, and like I said, in the end, I did find one thing, and I haven't ever seen it since. But I watched it as I threw the salt on it. I watched as the salt was like, I wish I had couldn't have a video, but I watched like when I threw the salt behind me, and I'm watching it, and the very salt that started it disappeared from the top down, from where the salt was thrown at it, from the top, and as the salt's dropping down, and that, and I'll never forget it, because I never seen that thing ever again, and thank God, as it scared the living bejeebies out of me. And
that would be terrifying.
Yeah,
I would.
there's nothing I can do about it, and thank God it was like salt. I remembered salt and stuff. Being that if you have bad luck, throw salt behind your shoulder, and I gave that a shot. And my hand on the Bible, swear to God, it worked like a charm. But it, again, like I said, for a month, it was terrifying, because there's nothing I can do. And the shadow was actually like about 6'2". I would say it was bigger than me. I'm 5'8". It's bigger than me. And then you can sit there like our bell, and you can sit there and look at it face to face. But what are you going to do? You can have a gun and you can shoot at it. It ain't going to do a hill of beans. And I threw stuff at it before that wasn't salt, and it'd just go right through it, and it'd still be standing there. So what are you going to do?
Did it ask you any questions?
Go ahead.
Did it ask you any questions?
Oh, no. It never spoke. It just sat there and watched you and stuff. And it would follow you. That was the scary part. Okay, if it's watching you, okay, maybe like when you were a little kid. You used to see shadows maybe when it's complete dark, and see figures coming maybe out of the shadows in the dark or stuff. You know, and that was when it's pitch black. And but, you know, here in California, there's not an area that's really pitch black. And where I lived at that time was in Wanga, California, which is not as populated. It's kind of near Temecula and then California and stuff, but still, it was more like country. I used to live in New York, and in New York, it was pitch black. You had to travel 30 miles just to get to a store and stuff. And I was 30.
Did you get involved in anything that would make this thing appear?
Well, I was going to ask, were you under any stress, like in high stress situation in life?
Well, not really. At that time, just like now, it's like I worked from home. I didn't have to go to the office, but yet I still got paid 40 hours as if I went to an office to work. So I don't see how you can say that's stressful. Everybody lives for something like that.
Sure.
So, you know, wasn't any stress going on. You know, it was just really, really, like I said, never before, really weird. And at first I thought, oh, it's just a one-time thing, and you just, you know, maybe something, you know. But when it kept on happening several times a week, and it went, you know, on for a month, hey, you can excuse it for a little bit, but you can't sit there and continue to excuse it after week after week after week. And it's scaring the living bejeebies out of you. I mean, you know, never had it in my life before. So, yeah, no stress. The answer to you.
Yeah, that's definitely not like a regular, you know, life occurrence. So, yeah, I'm sure that would absolutely, you know, put the fear of God into anybody. And I would think that the salt, you know, I've read a lot of things. I'm not really well versed in a lot of this as far as what, you know, casts away spirits and stuff. But I do think that there is something, you know, with salt actually does, you know, fend off evil spirits, if I'm not mistaken. So that's probably had something to do with that.
What is, was it always sorry.
I'm sorry. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to share the story, because other people have had it, and you know, it took me about a month, and that's why I remember the salt. You know, if you have any bad luck or whatever, you're supposed to toss either the right of your shoulder or left of your shoulder. I can be corrected on that. I don't know which side of the shoulder, but I just remembered, you know, after a month, that's when I said, okay, when I know it wasn't around. Because I felt an impression that if I did put the salt in a cup, and during a time that I was seeing a shadow person, then it would know. And I had to do it when it would not be aware that I had that. And I know other people have this and that experience. So I just wanted to share my experience. And thank God, you know, for several years, or about 16 years now, I haven't had that shadow person ever again. Nor do I want it again.
Yeah, we hope you never have to deal with that again. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, well, that's a fascinating story. I mean, we do appreciate you calling and telling us that way, and we hope that shadow person never comes back.
And that's good tip.
and like I said, thank you for the opportunity. So, because I know I'm not the only one, you probably have people that maybe have experienced the same, and now they have a chance. Maybe I hope it works the same if you do, it works the same as it did for me, because it was very, very scared the bejeebies. Needless to say.
I can only imagine.
So give me a chance to air that out.
Well, thank you very much for calling in, and happy Halloween to you. I'm glad you don't have to deal with that anymore. But we really do appreciate you calling in, and make sure you call back in again sometime.
Appreciate it. Love your show. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, buddy. You have a good night. There we go, shadow people. That is one of the most terrifying thoughts that you could ever have. It's just some shadow following you around, almost like stalking you. And that's kind of like the same thing we were talking about before with the Nightmare on Elm Street or the, the Hat Men, the shadow people, anything like that. Just that would be horrifying.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Was it always at night? Was it? And he did say something about not being at daylight at one point, but I wasn't sure. But that's freaky. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think I saw a shadow right behind you a second ago, Katie.
I don't have my dogs up here, bruh.
Right, not yet. Not yet.
Hey, one thing I wanted to bring up again, I forgot to mention this earlier. When you call in, make sure that you're talking on your handset. Don't talk on speaker. There's always a delay. So we didn't. I've only mentioning this because I know we were kind of talking over a little bit on a caller, and we apologize, but we know there's a delay, so just be patient with us. That's all.
There you go. We haven't quit our day job, folks. That's what he's trying to say.
I'm gonna grab my white glove and slap you.
Yeah. Phone lines are open again, 775-644-0664. I like Baker taking that down as I try to say that. There you go. Throw it up there, 775-644-0664. Going ahead and, call in and tell us your spooky story. We would absolutely love to hear it. I know, KJ.
Seriously, I find it this stuff is super interesting to me.
I bet my neighbor thought I was a shadow person for a while, being drunk every night.
Oh, I thought it's because you were creeping around the
bushes.
bushes.
Wait a second. Wait. Continue that story. What do you mean?
You get drunk, you creep around, you know what I mean? You look around your house trying to find something. You can't find it. You go outside and look for everything. You probably see you running around out there. Look all black and shadowy because the lights are never on.
Oh, my gosh. That is terrifying.
Meanwhile, you're over there toking it up and running around the house. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't live close enough to people for that, so that's kind of good.
Gutters, are you taking notes over there?
Shh, I'm writing. Takes me a minute to write it all down.
You need some of that California sticky icky.
Sticky icky icky.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Lord.
You run around the house like you're an Indian.
And off the rails we weren't.
Right.
So funny.
Yeah. So, folks, phone lines are back open. Call back in, 775-644-0664. We'd love to hear your story. Obviously, ours are going to get us in trouble. So we would much rather hear yours.
Yes.
We need a story.
Right. Help keep us out of trouble.
Right. You can be anybody. We have to be up here and be ourselves, and it gets us in a lot of trouble.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, but that was interesting and cool that he knew, Art Bell. He was into that.
A lot of people know Art Bell. I mean, it's not just Fools and LW.
Well, I know that, obviously, but it was cool to hear somebody else,
Oh, right. Yeah.
It kind of is.
Well,
it kind of is just Fools, Baker, and LW, and Paul.
Whatever.
No,
just because we can remember who we like. Jeez.
Right. Yeah. We're normal. Just because you were watching, the
Golden Girls.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
What were you gonna say? Now I'm wondering.
No, I'll stay out. I'll stay off that topic. Obviously,
That's a backstage conversation, folks.
Okay. Easy. That was
Easy.
serious.
Easy.
That was serious. Jessica, that was so serious.
So serious.
Oh God, what did we get ourselves into? We got two bunnies on the stream with us
On
here.
different ends of the spectrum.
I know.
One
Yeah,
naughty,
and
one
meanwhile,
nice.
old man Bill's over there looking like Hugh Hefner.
Nice.
That's funny.
Oh jeez.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't
Back
know.
to the
That was a
show.
creepy. That was a creepy call, though. That was a good call. We do appreciate.
Yeah, that was a good call. And the whole
appreciate it,
salt
Connie.
thing, because I don't know anything about that except, like it's bad luck when you spill sauce, you throw it over your shoulder, whatever. So that was interesting. I like that.
Yeah, we
did
talked
do that.
about the shadow people and the old hag. That was our
Yeah.
very first episode that we did back in June, early June.
Oh yeah, was that the first? I think so.
They say you always remember your first, but
Right. Well, there's been a lot of firsts. There's been a lot of firsts.
So he keeps telling them.
Let's leave it at that.
don't cry about it now, Jessica.
It's the glue on my
I
lashes.
know. I already know what it was. That's why I can't. do
Never
that.
again.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, you
I've
mean
done
those
it.
eyelashes aren't real?
No, I
okay.
didn't grow them overnight.
Oh, okay.
But I knew that's what it was.
But let me tell you what, I could probably donate them for, suckers are huge. Telling you what, and the ends of them, they get longer.
Oh, that is so fun. Ooh, we got a caller.
All right, there we go. We got another caller on the line. So,
Yay.
yeah, welcome in caller. Who we got here, Baker?
Yeah, we've got Johnny. He's calling in from Utah. Take it away, Johnny. You're live.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Long time listener, first time caller. Love you guys. Love the show.
Oh,
What's
awesome.
up, Johnny from Utah? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Hey, we're great up here, man. We are great up here. So, happy Halloween to you.
Good.
And what kind of crazy story you got for us?
Well, I'm listening along, and I'm hearing the ghost stories. And when I was a young lad in my mid to late teens, I worked at a summer camp up the Chesapeake Bay in Virginia, and it was rumored that there was an Indian tribe called the Rappahannocks, the Rappahannock tribe, and rumor has it that the place was haunted, and they would tell us stories about all the weird things that would go on, and who knows, maybe it was a placebo effect put in our heads, and we were subconsciously, freaking ourselves out. But me personally, I witnessed some. I don't want to say that there were ghosts or what have you, but it was certainly weird. I would see things in my peripheral, and then when you go to focus in on them directly, they would disappear. You would hear things that what sounded like voices, but you couldn't quite make out what they were saying. Just weird things, and and a lot of these things would happen at night, and in a cliche way, it was a lot like being in a horror movie, where it's like Friday the 13th was very much in a summer camp setting, and it's very similar. So it was a little scary, and yeah, it's fun times.
Yeah, that's a camp experience. That's interesting.
It does sound better than Camp Crystal Lake, though.
But I mean, when did
No
you hear
murders happened. I can verify that.
So you heard things like, were you laying in your bunk and like everyone was sleeping, or like how was, you know what I mean?
That was one of the instances would be when you were when I was sleeping, or I would wake up to hearing something, or most of the time it was when I was walking in transit somewhere, and you would hear something. You would always feel like someone was walking next to me.
Ugh.
And you could feel like an eerie presence that almost right, kind of like breathing behind your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
never fun.
no. And I've been to camps where
Wait.
you're like walking from the shower to your cabin or like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that only happened in the movies. Got to be from the shower to the cabin. We got to throw that in there.
Well, I mean, not everyone's been to camp like that, I don't think. Right? Has everyone?
There was an instance where I woke up in a complete panic, scratching and itching, and when I got light on me, it looked like there were I was covered in bed bugs.
Oh.
And
No.
I ran to the shower to wash everything off of me, and I was covered in welts. And by the time I got back to my cabin and got the light on, everything was clean. There were no bugs. And my body was clean. There were no welts. And that might have been the moment where I said, "There's really something just weird about this place, and I kind of don't want to come back."
Yeah. Sorry. The bed bugs, I'd have burnt the damn place down.
Yeah, gunners can put up with Jason Voorhees or camp serial killer, but throw some bed bugs in
That's
there. And
right.
She's like, I'm out on this one.
That's right. Bed bugs, head lice, anything like that, and the whole thing.
Also, mice in her RV.
Yeah, dude, I almost burn it.
The heavy breathing in the air was okay, but the bed bugs weren't.
Well, the heavy breathing in the ear, I would be like, "Oh, dude, get over here."
Here we go.
Says Jessica Rabbit.
So you're excited to go into the shower.
Jeez.
Oh, geez. What did we get ourselves into here, KJ?
Wait a second. Weren't we talking about
See what
summer
happens?
camp?
You don't have nearly as much fun as I do, Miss Innocent One.
All right, back to Johnny from Utah. Lots of realness back in here, folks. So any other crazy things ever happen or anything like that anywhere else, or any other crazy stories for us?
Camp's pretty freaky.
I got to tell you that's probably the most crazy as far as like a ghost story goes, or something paranormal that happened to me. The summer of 1991 it was called Camp Kilmarnock, and it was in a little town, Camp Grimm, in a little town called Kilmarnock, Virginia.
Wait, Camp Grimm?
And yes, Grimm.
Yikes.
Oh, like the Brothers Grimm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's named after the guy who founded it.
Ah.
Yeah, it sounds like what are you doing this summer? I had to go to Camp Grimm. It's like, oh,
Yeah, no kidding.
And you said it was
inspire a good time, does it?
No,
the Rappahannock. What was it that you said that they?
It was a Virginia Indian tribe called the Rappahannock tribe.
Rappahannock. Wow.
And, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's creepy. And I wonder what other kids experience. How old were you?
I was 16, 17 years old.
Okay, so you were late teens. So I wonder if anyone else experienced.
I was a junior counselor at the time.
Oh, so you were a counselor at the camp?
Yes.
Okay, so you weren't one of the. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if did you ever talk about it? Did anyone else experience anything?
Yeah, absolutely. There were shared stories. There were other stories about people seeing shadowy figures on the dock late at night, and when they point the flashlight at the shadow, the shadow would disappear. Fireballs in the sky that look like meteors that no one else could see but them, and things in the soybean field, because there were soybean fields surrounded us, so it seemed weird things out in there, and I wasn't the only one who saw strange things.
Oh, that's interesting. I'd like to wonder what if you scraped the bottom of that lake, what would be at the bottom of the Rappahannock Lake. You know what I mean? How scary.
It was the Chesapeake Bay.
Chesapeake Bay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super interesting.
That's just
Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah.
That's super creepy.
Make a movie out of that.
Yeah, they could. They could. It would be like the Soy River.
Is that where they filmed
the Soy
Meatballs?
River Stalkers or something like that? You know,
missing
With-
camp
Yeah, if I'm
counselor.
not mistaken, the camp is operational to this day. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really? Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
maybe we need to go
Yeah.
check that out. So, Johnny, did you?
So who knows? There could be even more stories out there by now.
For sure.
Probably so.
Cool.
So, did you have a happy Halloween? Did you do anything exciting?
I had a fantastic Halloween. I spent it with my dogs.
Nice.
Nice.
I like it.
Yes.
All right, so we do have one question we always like to ask new callers that come up on here. Did we or did we not
Please.
land on the moon in 1969?
I believe we did. And not because I believe in our government or because I even believe in our space program. But there's a video, and you can look on YouTube. There's a video of Buzz Aldrin being confronted by a man who accused him of being a fraud, saying he did not land on the moon. And he landed a haymaker on this poor boy and knocked him clean out. And that was not the punch of a man who was hiding a lie. That was a man who was protecting his integrity. So I absolutely believe we landed on the moon.
That's interesting. Cool.
Yeah, I've seen that video actually, where he hits the guy. And that was a guy who was like following him around, heckling him all the time.
And I have to believe that he was not hiding a lie that day. he was protecting his integrity, and he caught that meat fist right to the face.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like we say, we never care what the answer is, yes or no. It's just interesting to know what different people think.
Yeah,
right.
I do.
Well, but that's good to know.
I love that people think. Yeah, I love that because that's cool.
All right, Johnny from Utah, right?
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, man, thanks a lot. Please,
Yes,
please
that
call
was
back
so
in sometime.
cool.
Great caller.
Certainly will. Have a good night, everybody.
Good
All right,
night,
thanks a lot,
Johnny.
buddy. Happy Halloween. And there we go, Johnny from Utah coming in with some creepy camp.
Dude, I
camp
love
stories.
that. I love camp stories. I think those are so cool.
Yeah.
Man, I
I
still
never-
thought that story was going to veer just like the first one did. It, you know what I mean, with the girl going missing and stuff, and then camp counselor, and you're like, what?
I love that.
I was thinking we're going down the dark rabbit hole here.
Right. Yeah, I'm kind of glad it didn't end in any kind of like weird, bad people going missing or any of that kind of stuff. Folks, phone lines are back
Well, I
open.
mean, with
Anybody want
ghost
to call in
stuff,
and tell us their
you're gonna
story?
have it.
Thank you there, Baker. 775-644-0664. It is in the top right up there on the screen you're looking at, but it is 775-644-0664. You are welcome to call in and tell us your spooky story. And we don't mind. This is streaming out. We're going out live here on Traveling Fools. We're going out on Gutters Pub. We're going out live on Old Man Build's YouTube channels. We're also streaming live on X right now. No matter where you are watching us, we really appreciate each and every one of you being here. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up button, share the stream out. Anything like that does help this stream get out to other wonderful people like yourselves. So we really do appreciate each and every one of you. There you go. Couldn't have said it better yourself, KJ.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
Hey, you know what we didn't get from you today?
Right?
No, you know what we didn't get from you?
What?
Woot woot.
Woot woot.
Yeah, we did not get the woot woot at the beginning of the show.
I had a one woot. That was a half woot.
We don't
I
half-ass
said
around
woot.
here.
That's what we're calling
We
them
do
now.
not half-ass around
I
here.
was really upset about my whole. Anyway, we're not going to go there. Anyway. Sorry.
Yeah, we
But-
won't talk about that.
The beautiful people. The beautiful.
Yeah, back to the Marilyn Manson.
I like that song.
I know. It's good. It's on my
I do too.
playlist.
I like Marilyn Manson. I don't care.
Well, I mean, I don't like him. I'm not going to cuddle with him, but
I like the song.
I like that song.
Oh, he's a weirdo for sure, but
Oh,
he's
man.
a fascinating and brilliant musician.
His music is, that's what I meant. I like his music.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to go make out with a guy or anything.
Or do you?
Cross the line.
No, yeah, he's good. And the stories behind, have you like when I started hearing about like all the stuff with him and his ex and all that, I'm like, well, that sounds like what he looks like. So it's not too off the charts.
Profile much? Wow.
Now,
Dude,
here's
I
a
don't
conspiracy
care what
for
people
you.
say, but that makes sense.
Here's a conspiracy for you, KJ. Has anybody ever seen Marilyn Manson and Lady Gaga in the same room? Just saying.
Oh, Gaga. Oh, Gaga.
Wasn't he on the Wonder Years? Isn't that the other conspiracy? He was on the Wonder Years.
No, it was a different show.
Oh, that kid. No, I think
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was from that one. Yeah.
The one with the glasses. Yeah, but no.
Paul, wasn't it Paul on the Wonder Years?
I don't remember names.
Yeah, it was his
Not
his
on
friend.
Wonder Years. Yeah, I
Paul.
remember who he is. I just don't remember his name.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go, folks. Phone lines
Okay.
back open. We'll keep this going as long as y'all call in. 775-644-0664.
Beetlejuice.
We want to hear your creepy stories. So go on ahead, pick that phone up, call us up. We want to hear some more calls.
Yes, we do. Don't
Yeah,
be
that was
shy.
good. Camp Grimm.
Camp
Have you
Grimm.
ever
I know.
been to Camp Grimm?
Camp Grimm.
I know that sounds
Just-
like a horrible
just
place to
crazy.
think. Like, you have to go to Camp Grimm this summer.
You're like,
you know,
Mommy, no.
what should I pack? Nothing.
Yeah, no
You don't
shoes.
need
Don't
any.
take your shoes. Anything happens, go to the woodshed with all the sharp objects.
The Rappahannock will take care of you.
Right, exactly. It's like,
Yikes.
You're like, oh my God, this is getting bad.
Okay, so I have another video pulled up that I can play while we wait for people to call in.
All right.
And this is again from the same creator. Again, he's not active, so I don't think he cares that we're playing his. But this one I will play the sound because it's kind of creepy. And I'd kind of be interested in what you guys think. Is this fake? Is it real? I mean, I don't know. You tell me what you think. So I'm gonna get it going here pull it up. All right, here we go.
Difference in the roof and the floor. So
56? 70? Between 50... 70? Between 50...
well, it's like 12:30, and I think that it was about an hour since we heard those footsteps coming through here, but I don't know what that was from. What's our average temperature?
It's about 37, 38.
That's why I'm cold, and I'm getting like a 0.2 all the way through the room.
Wait, it's going to 45. There's 50. Oh, I got a 50.
I got a reading here. Oh, shit! Okay, I'm out!
45. There's 50. Oh, I got a 50.
I got a reading here. Oh, shit! Okay, I'm out!
There's 50. Oh, I got a 50.
I got a reading here. Oh, shit! Okay, I'm out!
So yeah, I can't tell. To me, it seems like possibly somebody's in the background with a string kind of yanking on the chair, and maybe his meter there, he's got a button he can click to make it go into that mode. I don't know. I'm the skeptic here. What do you guys think?
Well, first of all, let me just say that if you do not have headphones, you should. I just got the shit scared out of me from watching that video, and I watched that video last night, and still it scared
I
the
was about to
daylights
walk
out of me.
downstairs, and I was like, okay, well, let me get back.
Okay, so anyways,
Yeah.
Those two guys were slow.
Yeah, I know. I'd have
Scared
been
me like
pushing
that,
the other
man.
guy.
I'm barreling through the wall.
Here comes Nathan thinking they need to get up for the Oklahoma drill.
Yeah, dude, we're moving. Like
I know.
I'm
I'd have
dragging
tripped the
you.
guy next to me. Just you ain't gonna outrun the guy next to you. You know, or you ain't gonna outrun the ghost. Just the guy next to you. You know, I'd have tripped his ass and kept on going.
Oof,
Jumped
taking
out of
the
that
chair.
Yeah. Hey, didn't Gutter send you a bunch of stuff that you bookmarked, fools that we can bring up too?
Yeah, I do. Hang on just a second.
By the way, I think that was kind of, I don't know. I think I'm not opposed to it, like that could happen for sure. Just when it reminded me of being a kid and playing the Ouija board with my friends and things that happen.
Do tell.
Yeah, tell us this
Well,
story. So what, you've been holding out, so you have a ghost story for us, and you're not telling yours?
Well, so it's really weird because I don't know if they were playing games with me because there had been a loss in my family, and we were playing the Ouija, and like I would, it was like, how did this person pass away? My stepdad died in a car wreck anyway, and it would spell wreck. And I was young, but I was like barely had my hands on it, and it felt like the other two people barely had it. It didn't feel like people had it. You know what I mean? Like you could tell someone was tugging, right? And it started to spell WRE. Like it started to spell it, and like I've had a few experiences like that with the Ouija. Like I grew up, like my sisters played it. Like it was just, isn't that weird? I don't know. It's so scary.
I
But
hate
things,
those things.
I
know.
do too. I
would never
absolutely
play it
refuse to
now.
play with them. I wouldn't play with them.
But
Never
we did
once.
when we were young. Like we just we just did. But that happened. But we have a caller on the line, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, we got another caller on the line. Welcome in, caller. How you doing tonight?
We got Serge
What's
calling
up,
in
Brandon?
from South Carolina.
Surge.
All right, we got a Sturge calling
up,
in from
Brandon?
South Carolina. How you doing tonight, Sturge? How you doing?
Man, we're enjoying Halloween, but I got to get in on a little bit of this ghost talk, all right?
All right, I like it. Love to hear. What kind of story you got for us tonight?
All right, so, I'm originally from South Carolina, here for the weekend, and down on the coast, we have a lot of history. Of course, Charleston is where the Civil War started, and up around Pawleys Island, South Carolina, there is there's a grave, and the only name on the grave is just written Alice. There's no date of birth, there's no date of death, there's no anything. All right. So the story about Alice, Brennan, was she was going to marry some Civil War, hero, and her parents did not like it, and they took the engagement ring off of her finger and went and threw it in the marsh. So apparently Alice went in every night into that marsh to look for that engagement ring, never found it, and died. So when you go to Alice's grave in Pawleys Island, South Carolina, which is right behind the old Pawleys Island Baptist Church, and a woman walks 3 times backwards around that grave, you will feel the pull on your hand of your engagement ring or your wedding ring.
Ooh.
Wow, that's creepy.
Now,
do you know anybody who's ever tried this?
Yes, my wife has tried it. She doesn't know if it worked or not, but I mean, there's a long story about it. Now, that's the bad side of the ghost down there on the Grand Strand of South Carolina. There's also another ghost called the Gray Man, where if you see the Gray Man before the storm, your house is going to be saved. It's not going to be hurt. So you have both the yin and the yang when it comes to ghost stories there on the South Carolina coast.
Now, I would imagine there's a lot of, in South Carolina, like being where the Civil War started, and all that. I've heard there's a lot of haunted places, just a lot of hauntings in South Carolina anyways.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We had the Revolutionary War through here. We had the Civil War and everything else, and that's the great thing about a ghost story. It has to be a good story or it just doesn't hold water. You know what I mean? So when you can get a wife or a bride or a fiance to walk 3 times around a grave backwards, maybe you won the battle right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're doing something
but
right.
But anyway, yes. The other ghost I saw tonight, Brennan, I got to tell you, that was Clemson fans in fear of losing to Duke tomorrow and going 3-5 on the year. Okay.
Well, the biggest ghost I've seen from all of that is ESPN not being on YouTube TV.
Dude, that is a huge issue up here. And me being a YouTube TV subscriber, they better have this stuff fixed by the beginning of the week, or I'm going to have to find something else to do.
They better have it fixed by noon tomorrow.
Yes. Well, Alabama's off tomorrow, so I get the day off. So I don't have to worry about the Tide losing tomorrow or winning for that matter. So, but no, man, great story. My last question for you, and I did not have the chance to ask you this week. What is the best Halloween candy out there?
The best Halloween candy.
Almond Joy.
Oh, no.
No,
the best...
there is no joy in the almond. I'm sorry. If you had said Mounds, then we'd really have a problem, because at least you get the almond with a coconut with an Almond Joy. I'm gonna go Butterfinger. All right, you can't go wrong with peanut butter and chocolate.
I'm totally going with Reese's peanut butter cups. I think that's the best candy all around.
You can't go wrong with that either. But it has to come out of a fridge now for me. All right, before I eat it, I have to at least put them in the freezer or the fridge.
I keep my chocolate in the freezer.
Oh gosh, I like mine stale and old.
I do.
I
guarantee that's true.
I've got 2 last questions for you. We always like to ask everybody who calls in, did we or did we not land on the moon in 1969?
I would rather, at 56 years old, believe that we have landed on the moon, because that's just going to open up a bunch of questions I'd rather not deal with in my on the back none of life. You know what I mean? So, that's like I had the choice to choosing tonight on my show. Does Clemson lose to Duke for homecoming tomorrow? I refuse to admit that Clemson's going to lose to Duke on homecoming tomorrow. Okay. So I would like to think that we landed on the moon, that 9/11 was real and all this other stuff, because if not, I got to really go back and re-examine some things.
Lord, wait till he finds out Santa Claus is fake.
No, absolutely
what
not.
Did you just say?
Santa Claus. I live that every 12 months. I am Santa Claus, okay?
I love it.
Especially dealing with people like Brennan on a weekly basis.
Oh,
but
my
guys,
Lord.
Y'all have a great subject tonight and everything. Happy Halloween to y'all.
Happy Halloween. Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
happy Halloween to you too. Make sure you drive safe out there on Halloween night. There's a lot of
Hey, listen, my wife will be
people.
taking me from point A to point B here in about an hour, okay?
There we go. Well, appreciate your call. Hope you're having a good time, and big shout out over there to Lakeside Lodge. Lakeside Lodge. Make sure you go over there and check it out in Clemson, South Carolina.
Tonight. We had a funk dance band tonight, 8 members. Absolutely the best thing for Halloween we've had. So it was a great night. Great night to you guys, man. Y'all have a good evening, and good luck to your Hurricanes tomorrow when they lose their second ACC game, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot, asshole. Appreciate you calling in.
Oh.
All right, there you go, Sturge.
Awesome.
Sturge calling in over there from live over there at Lakeside Lodge in Clemson, South Carolina. Always good to hear from him.
That was I love that he's like 56 and I thought he was like 20. That is amazing. I love it.
Geez. Too fun.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll keep these phone lines going for a little bit longer. Anybody else want to call in? 775-644-0664. Once again, 775-644-0664. Go on ahead. Somebody call in. Beat that phone call.
Beat that phone call.
Go on and beat that phone call, please.
Yeah, beat that phone call.
Just beat it.
Yeah, that was a good call.
You like how I have to have the Mr. Magoo version of the damn phone number up there? I got so much hate messages about, I can't read the damn number in the top corner. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. There, Mr. Magoo. There.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, at least they're being honest.
Hey, I'll be right
He's
back.
an
I'm going to grab a
old
drink, so
hippie, and he
I'll let
don't
y'all
know what
hold
to
the
do.
fort down.
Hey,
We're
Mellow
gonna blow
Alchemist.
this bitch up.
Sorry, Mellow Alchemist said that he likes mustard and biscuits. For
Oh, that's funny. Where did who? I saw that on a movie. That's an old Southern thing, I think. Mustard. Oh, it's the movies.
Mustard.
What's it called? Come on, where he's like Billy Bob, and he's like, what is it called? Sling Blade. He eats mustard and biscuits, right? Anybody? Nobody? All right. Well,
I eat mustard with corn dogs.
I love mustard. We eat mustard more than
But not on my
ketchup.
biscuit.
No, I
You
eat
putting
butter on my
mustard-
biscuit.
Don't be putting mustard on my biscuit. Let me just tell you.
Gotta rub in some
Yikes.
gravy.
Hey, I
Make
love
sure it's
biscuits and gravy.
smooth.
Put some jelly on that biscuit. Butter it up.
I like biscuits and gravy too.
I
As
love
long as it's
biscuits
done
and gravy.
right. You know, it's got to be that good gravy though. I'm a very gravy snob.
Oh, God.
It's got to be that good gravy.
It's got to be that good.
Yeah.
What does that mean, though? What's the good?
Well, I don't know. I don't know I don't know how to make it, so I don't know if it needs more of this or more of this. It's got to have that lard, the good lard.
Oh, no, I just buy the little packet, and it's good.
The packet.
Yeah.
All right, look at that. We got another caller
right.
on the line here. Got another caller coming in right now. Welcome in, caller. Who are we speaking with?
Yeah, we've got Gypsy. She's calling in from Oregon.
Woohoo.
Gypsy, you might want to turn down your audio there. It's back feeding a little bit, but you are live.
Okay, yeah, let me turn the back audio off. I got my tablet on at the same time so I can read the chat as we communicate. Anyways, Gypsy here. I spoke to you guys a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
How you doing tonight,
everybody.
Gypsy?
I'm doing great. Happy Samhain, Samhain, however you want to pronounce it. I know the Muggles call it Samhain, so I figured I'd say it that way. But it's actually pronounced Samhain.
I gotcha.
Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. I know you guys are looking at me with these blank looks like, what is she saying?
No, I know what you're talking about. Sam Hain, San Juan, whichever way you want to say it. Good old Celtic roots there, so however they want to do it. But so what kind of crazy stories you got for us tonight? I know we'd love to hear some spooky stuff from you. What's your best ghost story?
I don't know if you guys want to classify this as spooky or not, but this is an actual, this actually happened to, it's an entire family situation. It's got everything, a little bit of sadness in it and everything. So I don't mean to bring everybody down, but just bear with me. Okay. When I talk about spirit, you guys use the word ghost. I don't call them ghosts. I'm an ordained minister, pagan priestess. I've had more than 100 near-death experiences. Okay, I've crossed over more than once. All right, so I know a little bit about this subject. Our son died a couple years ago of an accidental overdose, and we were in Arizona at the time that he had passed away. And we couldn't get back to Oregon quite right away. So when we did get back, we met up with our daughter, and the three of us were I was driving because my husband was a basket case. Okay, I've always been the rock. But I was driving us from the coast over to Salem to the funeral home so we could go and view him for one last time. and say our goodbyes. Okay. And we flipped the radio on just because it was just, we were in this, melancholy, grieving state. And we just, I had to drive. It's 100 miles basically. And so I flipped the radio on. And the first song that came on was Celebration by Kool and the Gang. Okay? Celebrate good times. Come on. You know that song?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, on your digital radio, when you turn a song on, it tells you the name of the song and who the producer is, right? Well, that digital screen that pops up, my radio didn't say that. My radio said, Miss You. MISSYOU. Miss You.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And we just knew that was our son reaching out to us and wanting us to celebrate his life. Because he's not really gone. He's just in a higher place. He's in another dimension. When you leave this realm, this 3D realm, you move to a different plane, very close to the one we're in. That's why we can still sense them and sometimes see them, smell them, hear them. We know that they're there and they can still communicate with us. Okay, so when you say ghost, that's just a general term of something you can't explain. But I promise you that there is life after death, okay? And it's not over. There's just another part of the journey after this. So keep that in mind with your happy Halloween. And that wasn't the first time I had a situation with a deceased relative. My brother did the same thing to me when we were left town after his death. Turned on the radio, and sure enough, the same song that was playing at his funeral was on our radio. So paranormal stuff seems to happen around me all the time. I told you guys that. I'm a conduit. So I'm glad I was able to call in and share with you all tonight. And I hope you guys will take a look at some of the experiences I share with you on my channel. Lots of fun stuff. So, and yes, we did go to the moon.
And she's also jumping in there saying, yes, we did go to the moon.
Yay, everyone's saying that tonight.
I know, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, and here's another little tidbit. I've been able to get a hold of documents. Most people aren't. But there is actually an interview or should I say, the whole audio tape from the moon to NASA, that the first part of the tape was cut off because when they first stepped off the lander, I believe his first words, NASA, we're not alone up here. That part was cut off. That part was not broadcast to the public.
Now, do you believe that they weren't alone up there?
Oh, absolutely. They were not alone. No, they were not alone.
So you think maybe the reason...
so bad it took them a while to decide to go back.
Well, they went back a bunch, supposedly, allegedly. They went back a bunch right there. They went 6 times and then never went back.
And now keep in mind, I posted some information on my website that tells you all about the relationship between Eisenhower and Truman and the Roswell incident and how our government has been connected to it and how they made a deal with them. Okay, and I'm funneling little bits and pieces out a little bit at a time. Because
No. Let's stop. Made a deal with whom?
Oh yeah, there's a treaty that was made between our alien visitors, which they aren't really visitors because they've been here the whole time. But yeah, there's a treaty between man and alien. Yeah, where do you think all this technology is coming from? Come on.
Well, I do know. What do you think? What do you think about? Let me ask you this: what do you think about 3-Eye Atlas?
Okay, 3-Eye Atlas is here to terraform Mars. Okay, it's here. It is carrying all the building blocks of life to terraform Mars. I do not believe it is an actual rock. I believe it is under control of another entity. The Council of Nine is very much aware of this. So yeah, there is somebody on this planet that is in communication with 3-Eye Atlas. I haven't been able to figure out exactly who. I don't believe our government actually is right now, based on the turmoil that our government is in right now. But I think our government specifically has a lot to do with why they're here. Okay, there's been that big dirty N-word thrown around an awful lot lately. And that was the reason why they came and showed themselves in 1947 to begin with, was because of that big ugly N-word, that 4-letter N-word. Yeah,
KJ's like,
that's why they're here.
She's like counting fingers here.
They're here to protect the planet from us.
Is that word nerd?
Well, I think it's nuke. I think she's going with nuke, like nuclear.
Oh, I was way off. Huh?
I'm guessing. I mean.
Correct. You are correct.
See, I told you I was psychotic.
Absolutely correct.
I told you I was
agree.
Psychotic.
You are psychotic.
100%.
They are here to protect us, to protect the planet from us. They literally are. And we've got to figure this out. We really do. You know, we got to stop fighting amongst each other, because that's what they want. They're feeding off that negative energy. Those entities I'm talking about, everybody keeps talking about, oh, there's a shadow government in charge. That shadow government are the alien entities. They've been in control of this planet from the beginning. Not all of them left after the flood. Some of them fell in love with humans and decided to keep us alive.
So do you mean like the Great Flood, like, you know, going back to the Younger Dryas and stuff like that? Okay.
I absolutely do. I mean the Great Flood. Not all of the fallen angels left, and they were in love with humans. They didn't want those humans to perish, and they couldn't take them with them, so they had to stay here and protect them. Well, that was the beginning of this next generation of mankind.
Is this now are you relating this to as well as like the Anunnaki and?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely, completely. Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot.
All right. I mean, that's fascinating. It's very, you know.
Nibiru is back. You do realize Nibiru is back. It's not a coincidence that all of this is happening during the planetary alignment. Okay. This is all, it's all prophesied for a reason, because the stars are on fixed orbits and the planets are on fixed orbits, and they're going to line up, and it's all prophecy. So, yeah, this is all planned, and yeah, somebody on this planet is very much aware of what's going on with 3-Eye Atlas, and I haven't been able to figure out whether it's the Archons or the Pleiadians or the Reptilians. I'm not sure yet. I'm still working on it, but stay tuned to my channel, because I drop new information as soon as I get it. I work with my spirit guides. I am a channeler. I am a psychic medium. And I've suffered more than 100 near-death experiences. So I promise you, death isn't real. It's a state of mind.
Well, and that's
You don't die.
fascinating.
You just go to the next dimension. I'm sorry to pop your bubble, but you don't get to get out of being in this place until you finish your mission. It's that simple. We all signed a soul contract before we came here. We all made a plan to come here and experience certain things. So we don't get to leave here until we finish that mission. And then we get to go home to a big graduation party, and all of our people are there waiting for us to celebrate with us. What?
Yeah, I mean that's absolutely fascinating. Well, I mean, yeah, we really do appreciate you calling in, and update us on that 3-Eye Atlas. We want to hear more about that. If you could, do you ever do remote viewing? Have you tried to remote view 3-Eye Atlas?
I am a remote viewer. Yes, I remote view. I travel the astral planes. I've been to the Akashic Records. I can come and visit you in your dreams if you'd like me to, darling.
Oh boy, this is
And
getting
here's the
saucy
thing:
now.
every human has those same abilities. They just don't know how to use them.
All
I'm
right,
not
well,
special. I'm just aware.
maybe a lot of times I'm hungry. Could you bring me a sandwich in my dreams? That would be awesome.
There is some people I kind of like to freak
what kind
out.
Of sandwich?
I'll be very simple. Just
freak
some.
You out. I'll bring you a sandwich in your dream.
All right. Okay. Well, what I want is my favorite sandwich that always takes me back to being out on the water fishing when you're out deep sea fishing, and you're about 30 miles out. They taste so much better. Just a really cheap Wonder Bread with Oscar Mayer bologna and some Miracle Whip, and that would be ultimate in my dreams. That would be awesome.
Wow. That's a simple sandwich to me.
Pretty simple.
Deal. I think I can manifest that. That. See, here's the thing. Once you go into the astral plane, anything you can imagine is possible. Okay? And all you have to do to go to the astral plane is meditate on it. Just raise your vibration and use your mind to picture yourself someplace else, and you can literally be someplace else. It's not difficult. You just got to be willing to do it.
See, you just raise yourself.
Yes.
Right, Gutters.
Absolutely.
Well, hey,
through meditation.
We really do appreciate the call. Make sure you do check back in with us. Let us know more about your 3-Eye Atlas updates and what you think about, those things like that, because I find them fascinating.
Well, and if you want to stay up to date, then you should subscribe to my channel, Crafting
I did.
and Conjuring.
I am. I checked out some of your videos.
Then I just dropped a brand new video, a part 2 to the Top Secret 1947 files. I dropped that this morning. So you might want to take a look at the part 2, and that's the JFK connection.
Ooh, hey, was there anybody on the grassy knoll?
If they were, it wasn't, I'll just put it this way. What's his name? God, my brain is drawing a blank. Lee Harvey Oswald was a scapegoat. He was not the shooter. His bullet was not the kill shot.
Do you think Jack Ruby was as well?
I believe that the CIA had their hands all over it. And again, if you go in and watch my video on Top Secret 1947 Part 2, that right there explains to you why they took out JFK. He knew about it. He knew about everything. Before 1947, the CIA was not the CIA, it was the CIC. Okay? That was when the Secret Service was basically created, when Roswell crashed. And they had to keep all of that shit on the hush-hush. And that's when the Majestic 12 project was started, And matter of fact, like I said, if you watch Top Secret 1947 Part 1, I list off all the original Majestic 12 members, and look at the history and all of those people that got their hands dirty in that mess. One of them was lying in a hospital on the 11th floor in traction with a broken leg and somehow managed to jump out the window. That was Twining. General
I've been
Twining.
in many situations where I would have considered jumping out the window.
Yeah, but you couldn't possibly do it if you had a broken leg and you were strapped to a bed.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
This is starting to
He
sound
can
a
make
little
it
like
happen.
this is starting to sound a little like Misery. Did his ankles get broke?
Right, exactly.
Oh, what a
Exactly.
movie! What a movie!
Well, hey, listen, we got to wrap it up here pretty soon, but we do appreciate the call. Let's save the JFK talk for another episode because I'm sure we'll dive back into JFK, and you could add some in when it comes to JFK.
I can do that. I
All
can
right.
do that.
That sounds awesome.
Anyway,
well,
I will
happy
talk to you guys
Halloween, Sam Hine. Sam Hain. What was the other word you said? I always forget.
Sawan.
Yeah,
Sawan.
Salwan.
Sawan,
And
there
we
you
really
go.
appreciate the call. Thanks for calling in.
Yes, thanks for calling in, Gypsy.
Yes.
We'll see you in the chat.
All right,
All right,
Gypsy,
honey.
have a great night. Well, there you go, folks. Gypsy, always an interesting caller.
Yes.
Always has a lot of some interesting thoughts to say. If any of the mods or anything know her channel there and want to drop that link, that would be awesome because I'm sure some people would want to go there and check out what she's got going on.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're going to keep the phone lines open here for just a few more minutes. Anybody want to be the last caller, come on in, 775-644-0664. We've had a lot of interesting calls tonight.
Well, I had to go get my dog.
Oh, God. You had to go get your dog?
And my
You're
pizza
scared?
Steve is, so I went to the bathroom and then I saw something in the corner of my eye back in the room where I was. And I was like, I'm going to go get Pizza Steve. I just did. So it's fine.
The greatest dog name of all time. I'm sorry. Anybody thinks they got a better dog name out there, put it in chat because I guarantee
Right.
it doesn't beat Pizza
Bring
Steve.
it.
No, he's the man. He is. I love that dog so much. He is hell on wheels for real. But he's getting old. But he's a good dog. He was pissed too. I looked at both of them and I was like, Roxy. She got up and I'm like, Pizza. They were both like, hell no. And I was like, Roxy wouldn't get up. And so Pizza was like, all right. And I was like, come on. I know they both were like, we sleeping, B.
I feel
We
like
ain't
I need a
protecting you
picture
from nothing.
I feel like I need a picture of Pizza Steve so that when I make the it's Amy's fault graphics or Amy did it, then I can have Pizza Steve.
I'm gonna
also,
give
we have a Pizza Steve graphic. That'd be
so
great.
many years through the years we put he'll be a slice of pizza for Halloween, like last year Roxy was a beer and then he was pizza.
Nice.
That is great. I
Yeah.
love it.
And he is so it's such the perfect. If you've ever watched Uncle Grandpa, which is where it's from, he's
Uncle
named after.
Grandpa.
Yeah, it's off Cartoon Network, and it was big in 2008, 10, that time for kids, and I had, a kid at that age, and he's this cool slice of pizza who wears sunglasses, and he's really cool, and that's my dog.
Nice.
I know.
So I did have this one video that Gutters had shared with me. This one is pretty cool. We'll wait. Anybody wants to be the another caller, come up here. We're not going to be on too much longer, but if you would like to, 775-644-0664. Check this video out. This is actually pretty creepy. Gutters, you remember this one?
I do.
All right, let's check it out.
Oh, hell no.
Yep. I'd burn the whole damn house.
Screw you for doing that. That was good.
Ugh.
What?
All right, so what do y'all think of that?
Well, the one with the baby, the crib, and that was pretty good. That was a good shot. That was a good, whoever did that. That was good. It was good.
I mean, it's pretty creepy.
Yeah. Good
What does
Lord.
Pizza Steve think about it?
Well,
Yeah, what's
he's-
Pizza Steve think?
Pizza. He's your boy. He's my boy. He's looking. He's like, me. It is late. He's comfortable. If he's okay, I'm okay. If he's a bird, then I'm a bird. Anybody?
Oh my God.
Anybody?
Oh, jeez.
Baker,
Oh, jeez.
please.
Oh, jeez.
I can't. I
Yep.
cannot.
Anyway. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? No? Okay.
No.
All right.
What are you talking about? You got to tell us now.
It's The Notebook.
Oh, I watched The Notebook.
If you're a bird, then I'm a bird. Look, he's off. He's off now.
He's like, I'm out.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out. We're talking about The Notebook. I'm done.
If you're a bird, then I'm a bird. It's the cutest part of it's such a good movie. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, it was
I've never.
Yeah, it's
I saw
Halloween.
that
We're
movie
talking about the
once.
fucking Notebook.
No, for 2 seconds. All right. No, we had some. Oh, what I was going to say.
Let's talk about RVs.
No, Gypsy was talking about the song. That was sweet. And you know what? When my Nana passed in January, which she was like the best person my whole life. She, we were on our way to her celebration of life, driving down, the song, I listen to Sirius XM all the time. And the song from Golden Girls, "Thank You for Being a Friend," played and I was like, me and my husband looked at each other and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, if that's not Nana, like, are you kidding me? So I thought that was pretty cool because that happened to me. So anyway, I forgot about talking about that. That was cool. So stuff like that happens. I mean, I like to believe.
Oh yeah.
I got a question, old man. And I've had other people who's dealt with, Tesla coils in their, I guess, experimentations, right? Mm-hmm. They've often said that it does channel, I guess, power or some way that spirits can use it to either manifest or make sounds, EVPs, whatnot. Have you ever experienced any of that while you've been experimenting with the Tesla coils?
Well, you get like dark things that happen in your room, man. So check it out. I did a little project called the Gravity Flyer, and you got to hook up a Tesla coil to it, and you got to hook up high voltage to it. It's 2 spinning discs going counter rotation right in the center plate. So what it actually does in all that is it starts to time dilate a little bit when you get the fields up high enough. And man, these fields go out to a big old bubble like 2 feet from this thing. And it's just takes over the room because fields don't stop just right here. They go a continuous out like this and they build out. So once in a while, man, you get these little black spots that come through and it'd be like a bunny over here, right? Is what your mind says to you, but you know there's nothing there. But it looks like a black bunny coming right through the wall. And then you start seeing it over here. You know what I mean? And it's not until you shut down that experiment and start something else. You know what I mean? When that experiment's broken, then it'll stop. So you have to like get a capacitor, bust it. You have to do something, some kind of electrical force to knock it out. Something has to break in your coil, or you just overrun it and just pop it. But yeah, I've had that several times. It's the creepiest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's one of those also experiments at Nikola Tesla. Well, it wasn't an experiment. It was just, I guess, an invention that he made was that spirit box. Or I think what it ended up being was he thought that he was able to talk to Martians or talk to something. And all it was they found out that, well, later on they found out that when there's a lightning strike within a certain distance, it ionizes the air, and it was picking up those ionizations that was hitting this device, and it was making these weird noises. But it did sound like you were talking to, something from a different universe or parallel universe, or maybe he thought he was talking to aliens.
I never had that, man. I've had it where you get this thing and immediately inside you know if it's a good feeling or bad feeling, and you have to immediately leave the room and take off your shoes and go walk outside. You have to immediately, because your body can't handle it. You'll start throwing up. So,
oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Well, the things I work with are extremely powerful. So you could be 5 feet away and it feels like you're right next to it. You'll feel heat, you'll feel cold, you'll feel everything in the room. I've had the room like cool down on me. You know what I mean? As I'm sitting there playing with that and other coils, and then all of a sudden the temperature starts dropping and starts to feel like a freaking movie in your whole garage. Yeah, the powers of these things, man. And then when you start doing several of them at once, oh man, just watch out. You don't really want to play
crazy.
with that. Yeah. So when I show my experiments and I start showing people that, hey, I can play in the water while I'm doing it, or I could go over here and I can light them up across the room. Just understand that I'm in a massive field right there. So I could literally place them everywhere and have them all turn on. And it would just creep people out if I started showing that. So, yeah, there's some real weird effects that go on there. You turn down the power down to almost nothing, and they're still running.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I guess it would be like Bobby Broadway. Girls remember the hair to the TV, or the static. I guess that's what he's referring to.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that or taking the balloon and rubbing it on your head and then holding
or a trampoline.
Right, or then you can stick
it.
Yeah, that static building up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that was fun. I mean, I guess anybody else want to call in, you better do it right now, because otherwise we're wrapping this up here in about 3 or 4 minutes. So what do y'all think? Any fun stories there? That was pretty cool.
I thought it was cool. I love the camp stuff, and the dude who knew that, listened to Art Bell, and I thought it was good. And having Amy did it.
Amy did it. We definitely need to have that branded.
Right?
Amy did it.
Amy did it.
No matter what, I'm going to buy Amy a shirt that says Amy. We're going to make it, and if nobody ever orders one, I'm going to order one regardless and have it made.
I'll put a sticker on my car, man.
Why? Aren't we going to do a merch shop soon?
Yeah, I've already got one. Yeah. We're going to do one. I think
that'd be
everybody
awesome.
needs to put one up with merch.
I'll rep it.
We already have our merch shops. We just have to update them.
Gutters, I thought you were sitting there crocheting for a moment, but that is your cigarello. I'm like,
it
what the
did
hell is
for
she
a
doing?
second.
Like a superhero making mittens or
I love
something?
it.
What the hell
I
is
love
that
it.
on?
And I took a red, a hot,
A red, a hot?
Yeah.
What is that?
Hot tamale.
Oh, the candy.
Yeah, and I cut it off and put it on the end for the cigarette.
That is so cute. Good job.
It is called a cigarello. You have to.
A cigarello.
Yeah.
Is it really?
How you like my lips? See, y'all go get like Botox. Just put lipstick on all the way up here. You don't have to do that.
That's filler. They do filler in the lips, not Botox.
You just put that shit clear up here, man. It works good.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jennifer.
I got hacks.
I got hacks.
You got to get some of that creamy ass fat put in there.
Oh, yeah. That is, yeah.
I'll stick
I could
with
lose
the
some of my ass
lipstick.
fat.
All right, so what do you got here? What'd you bring up here, babe?
Oh.
Yeah, so this is what the Nikola Teslas. Man, I'm struggling tonight already. This was his spirit radio. This somebody actually recreated. I just want you guys to hear it. It sounds creepy. Don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to let you guys hear it. So when I bring it up in the future, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I'm curious, Nathan, if this is something that you can put on your channel and try to build. That'd be kind of neat. So
it looks easy.
Let me go ahead and play this for you guys, and you can go from there. So if you guys can't hear, you can hear like little. It almost sounds like voices, and like I said, I think that what they figured out is those two copper antennas that are there. Those are actually picking up ionization of some sort. I could be completely wrong on this, but basically, when Tesla was experimenting with this, he thought he heard voices. But I mean, I can see, or I can kind of tell where he might have thought he heard voices coming through this. So I'll just play a little bit more of it, and you can just kind of just listen closely. So yeah, that's the Spirit Radio. Nathan, I'd be curious if this is something that you want to try to take on and build.
Yeah, I'll look it up and see if I can get it done in a week or so. That looks pretty simple.
Can you bring that back up one more time?
Oh yeah, give me a second. Wait, before I do, you're gonna make a joke?
No. I actually wanted to hear it again because I was trying to listen.
That was funny. You just got to make sure.
I just want to
you honestly never know. Okay, so it was a joke.
You son of a
there you go. Yep,
you son of a...
Yep. All right.
I knew he was going to do something.
That was so good.
God.
I knew he was going to do
Look at
something.
the time.
Look at that time. What a shame. It all starts going to hell just about the time we're done.
Yeah, the hell in a handbasket. Hell in a
That was
handbasket.
funny. That was funny. You got to give him credit for that one.
Credit where credit is due, right?
Oh, man. For a second, I was like, wait a second. I didn't hear that.
Right, that didn't really just happen. That did not just happen. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll go on ahead and wrap this thing up. We've been on 2 hours tonight. We did get a bunch of good callers, so I'm really excited about that. That was cool.
Yeah. So yeah,
always good to have people participating with us. The only reason we do this is to hang out with you guys, and that we enjoy doing it. So that's kind of where all this comes from. So any last words from anybody on Nathan? What do you got going on this week? Tell the folks where they can find you and what's going on.
Nothing much, man. We're just building coils this week, and hopefully we'll start building some motors here soon. But yeah, just cool technology stuff, man. Just like always. And
so they just go to Old Man Builds on YouTube, and
I'm
they
the
will
only
find
one. Yeah, Old Man Builds on YouTube, and you'll find me.
I like it. What about you, KJ? You got any bangers coming out for us anytime soon?
I'm hoping to put out some Patsy Cline covers. But really, I'm kind of what?
Yeah, I was just going with crazy.
Crazy.
I know it's a good one, but we'll see. I'm really worn out. It's been a busy couple weeks for me, so we'll see.
Well, let's see that Let's see that costume one more time here. Check this out. Here we go. You're on full screen. You're on full screen right here, you know, your Halloween costume. So, you know, can you say trick or treat or something like that?
Come on. Happy Halloween.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. If you
like
don't.
She always goes. She always reverts back to the robot. You know, I like
I
it.
have to. Okay.
All right, Gunners, look at you. Now we got you on full screen back in your sassy.
I look like a fucking drag queen.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but
You
this
do
is
Okay, what? Get me off there, fucker.
Oh no, what do you got going on this
I
week?
know,
Other,
who
other
likes
than
nothing.
your show on Ocean Drive in Miami.
Well, I don't know. Looks like I'm gonna meet up with, I don't know, fucking Drusilla down at the drag queen bar.
the Blue Oyster, is that what it's called?
Right?
right, exactly.
No,
Shout out,
just-
Police Academy.
No, the normal stuff. Tuesdays, y'all know, 7:30. Be there.
I know.
7:30 Pacific Standard Time, real time, or
Real
10:30.
Oh, the bake
That is
time.
not
I
real
remember
time.
that one.
Or
That's not
yeah, or 10:30
Yeah,
Eastern
well,
Standard.
we outnumber
Get
you
that.
3 to 2 right now. So.
Well,
right.
listen,
know,
we all
it's
know
so
that we all
crazy.
know that Americans invented the English language. We invented time, and we invented the East Coast. So, yeah, you know, we all know it all started on the East Coast.
Oh,
That is
one more
true.
thing. Just remember what tomorrow night is. I believe we get to set our clocks back.
Oh yeah, we get that.
Oh,
extra
yeah,
hour.
you're right.
Yuck. I hate that. I want to move to Arizona for that reason right there.
Or
No,
Hawaii.
fallback was always
In
so
the
much
rain.
fun when you were out partying. You'd be like, hell yeah, dude. We're like,
Yeah,
we got one more hour.
It never did any good. All it really did was you would be like, "Oh, I got one more hour of
Yeah.
debauchery," and that would
Well,
turn
that's
into
what I'm talking
two,
about.
and-
But the
and-
bars would, you know, they'd
Right.
stay open one more, and it was like, that's all. It was
Yeah,
always
last
really
call, psych.
Psych.
Nuh-uh.
I'll have 7 more.
That's funny. It's been a long
Oh.
time, but anyway.
Oh, geez.
it was fun.
LW exactly. Dark at 5:30 sucks.
Yes, I hate it.
It's horrible. Yeah.
It's absolutely horrible. Mr. Producer down there, Baker, you got anything you want to say to the folks before we get out of here?
I do. So little programming notes. Oh, I know. I'm being all official and shit. Next week we may or may not be here. We've got a lot of people that are going to be busy. So next week we might skip, or I'm going to take over and I'm going to burn everything to the ground. One of the two is going to happen. I don't know which one.
I like it.
But
That's
yeah, next week
intense.
there might be a chance that we may not be live. So
Well, that
other
makes me
thing-
think it's fools that's not going to be here. Loser.
You know, may or may not happen. We'll see what's going on. But next
And that's
Friday,
okay,
I might
you know,
have some. I
life
might have
happens.
some, you know,
A life.
priorities that might take place. So yeah, you know, we'll
does
play it by ear. But yeah, Baker, you want to tell people about the website?
Yeah, I do. So I have been working on the website some more. I've taken it's under construction down. So it's officially, for the most part, done. So if you want to visit abbinormal.com, it's up. You might see some tweaks here and there, but for the most part, 90% done. I just removed the under construction coming soon stuff. So visit abbinormal.com. If you want to get in touch with us, it's contact@abbinormal.com, or you can go to the contact us page on Abbinormal, and you can fill out the little thingy and prove you're not a robot and send us any requests you've got, questions, if you want to become a guest. Yeah, we've got that all out there. And speaking of guests, we are working on lining up some really interesting folks for the month of November and possibly December. So yeah, just stay tuned. We will keep you informed when we know. So yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, exactly what he said. We do promise you, we got a bunch of good content going forward. We have reached out to a whole lot of people, and it's going to be a really good time. So that being said, Traveling Fools right here. Check us out Sunday night. We'll probably be doing Halloween trivia this Sunday night. Going to be a good time. Make sure you tune in, 10 o'clock, real time Eastern Standard time. So we do hope everybody had a great Halloween. Please tell us bye in the chat. That is always nice to see. We'll go out on a cool song. And yeah, hope you got all your candy. Hope you had a lot of fun. And we will probably see you next week. Maybe, maybe not. But if not, the week after Friday, we will be here. Be there Sunday night for trivia. And God bless everybody. Happy Halloween. And thanks for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. We would appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody.